Yo, 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 what it do? It's your boy Six Deuce, music artist out of Southeast Los Angeles, North California to be exact. Also, one of your co-hosts here at Super Righteous SR Broadcast. Y'all know the deal. Also signed with Spilled Records. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off like I always do. Big shout out to all of our partners. Shout Frank, Cali Hood Media, shout One Underground TV, shout out Pie Productions, shout out to Funavision. We're not partnered with Funavision, but no, they're the homies. Shout out Full Events. Not that we don't support them, but I don't want to claim something and people like think I'm claiming them in the wrong way, because some people take that offensively. But again, Telefundo, all that good stuff. Of course, I already said Spill Records. If I miss anything, y'all know the deal. But let's just shout the calls I usually do. Shout out me, myself, Rome, Clumsy, Flacco PTR, Dreamer BGS, Trips ODG, David Pistols. Everybody. It's all love, it's all respect. But let's get straight to the point, y'all. You already know what it is. We're here today for your boy, what I'm saying, artist coming out of Orange County. I'll let him say exactly where he coming from, and I'll let him say his name, man. So go ahead, boss. Let the people know who you are and where you coming from.
Shit, I'm LooneywitAtoolie. They call me LooneywitAtoolie. I'm from Anaheim, Orange County. I'm a music artist and shit. Mostly make fucking G rap, gangster rap and shit. Yeah, fool, pretty much though.
Now, facts, man. And I keep it real, keep it a buck. And I respect that, man. Real shit. And if y'all don't know, big shout to Piehead Productions again. Shout Lil Tank, shout Stony, shout Blazing
Yeah,
J, the whole team, everybody. If I'm not mistaken, you're signed with them as well. Shout out to you for that.
yup.
I
Shout
was
out
able
Lil
to
Tank
meet.
on the set.
Oh yeah, facts. I was able to meet you and them. If y'all don't know, now y'all know. I met Looney with a Thule and his people and everybody else. Shout out to your peoples, your brothers, everybody. By the way, your carnal, everybody. Um, Pretty much we performed, we pulled up, we showed nothing but love. We were able to all do our thing. And Pie Productions made that happen. I flew out for the event. We're gonna have High Notes Part 2 coming up, catch us all there again. But that's how we're able to meet, and I got to see a little bit about your music and understand you're barely starting out. So how did you get into music, bro? You said you barely started. So what made you start getting music? Do you have like people that already do music? Did people
Yeah,
motivate you to
yeah.
do it? Like how did it go?
Well, shit, I've been always like around music because like my uncles, they used to rap too. You could search them up, Alpha Midgets, everyone and shit. It's on
Yeah.
YouTube and shit. And yeah, it's fool, but I never like took it serious and shit, fool, until like last year and shit. I made my first song, 7142760. I released that shit. I got like 700 views, fool, same week and shit, fool.
Hell yeah, hell
So
yeah.
ever since then, fool, I just been going at it, dog.
No, yeah, fact that and that's dope, bro, because we all get into it our own shape or form. But I had to ask that, because you did say you barely started. So that was the first question of mine to be like, so how did he? But now that we know, shout out to your uncles, shout out to everybody. But how did you get involved with Pod Production? Let's talk about that. How did you get in contact with Pod Production and how that come about? Real quick, shout out Pete, Brosard tapping in, and Lil Tank and everybody in the comments.
Well, shit, I met that fool through like the music shit, like through Instagram and shit, and then we made like our first song and shit. I'm a dog. Check that one out, fool. That one goes hard, fool. And then fool, yeah, and then we linked up at High Notes, and ever since then, fool, we right there, dog.
Nah, facts, my boy, facts, dog. Now, real quick, shout out Cesper tapping in. I see you, bro. I see you. I see all the 13 people right now tapping in. Much respect to y'all. Make sure y'all go follow us on
Ready,
SR
respect.
underscore broadcast. SR broadcast. The reason being all upcoming and past information on content, co-host, live interviews is all there, man. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. For real. Big shout out to OC Orange County. Shout out to the IE. Shout out to up north, down south, Midwest, East Coast, West Coast. It's all love over here. So my next question is for you now. Like, what are your plans going into being signed with Pod Productions? What are some of the things you see for yourself as an artist? Like, what do you want next? Do you want to make more projects? Do you want more videos? Do you want to do special features with people? Like, what are your vision with now that you joined the record label? Like, how do you see it and what do you want from it?
Shit, well, like right now, like I'm just like focusing on my rap shit. Like I haven't been releasing shit, but I just been writing a lot. So when I'm 2025, we coming in hot. I got hella fucking tracks and shit, music videos coming on the way, and all that, fool.
No, and I'm ready. I'm ready. And I want to say thank you, Lil Tank. Thank you, Pop Production. I keep repeating it. Pete, Brossard, and Sesper for tapping it. Thank you guys for showing that mad love. You know, we try to keep it as authentic and real because you guys know here on the channel, bro, we don't get famous or get clout off of making fun of people or trying to have these weird narratives. You can still have clean, dope content. You can still have positive content and still come up. You know what I mean? You could show love to artists without having to bash them or be weird or use them or have to use them for views, bro. We come on here to legit network. So I respect people like you are and you love the channel. It makes me feel really good because me and the team work very fucking hard. We really, really do, bro, because you could do right and you still get hate. But this ain't about us. So they're saying they need an album. You know what I'm saying? What do you have thoughts on the album, bro? Do you have ideas for an album? Do you feel like you are not there yet, but it seems like the people need an album from you. They would like an album from you. So
Nah,
what
for
should
sure.
we expect?
All of that's coming. All that's coming for 2025. We're gonna have hella shit, singles, all that fool. For sure, one coming up though.
Okay, bet. Do you have an idea on an album name on specifically, or you're like, that's more for later? I'm just planning to have an album.
Yeah, for right now, I'm just planning it out. Fool, just going like surely, but for sure it's gonna happen. Fool, slowly but surely on the set.
Okay, what do you feel like you got to work on as an artist?
Fucking like expand like more like my vocabulary, like get more words. Like not basic words. I need to like expand it and like uh yeah, fool. Pretty much it, fool. Like keep on going consistent and shit. That's key, dog.
Nah, respect, bro, respect, and that's people don't understand, bro. Everything don't gotta be super extravagant explanation, and that's a great explanation alone, as simple as it is, bro. Because it's crazy you say that, because that's one of my biggest things for myself as an artist is that I feel like as much as people are like, damn, I'm sick dudes, you can spit, you can do this, but this ain't about me, blah blah blah. I respected that you have that may seem like a small excuse me, but it's a big goal to want to expand your vocabulary in the way you rap and feel like, man, you know what? I'm not knocking myself, but I feel like I could do better. I can say better words. I can make more happen. But yeah, man, it's a great thing that you see that. Big shout Cali Hood me up in the building. And to answer Cesper's question, we're not singers, we're music artists, but we rap. And him right here, we are doing a live interview. I am just so happen to be a music artist as well, but I'm one of the co-hosts here at Super Righteous Broadcast. And this right here is LooneywitAtoolie. He is signed with Pothead Productions. He is a music artist out of Anaheim. You know what I'm saying? But it said the album should be broad. Now, yeah, it should. We wanna said rappers. Can I suggest a rapper? I'm not too sure what you mean by that question. By rappers, can I suggest a rapper? Not too sure what that means. Now, and I just genuinely want to repeat it. I got you. I don't want you to feel like I'm making fun of you and shit because I just genuinely don't understand the question. But so you say you want to work on that. What are some of the hardest obstacles you feel you have as an artist right now since you're freshly starting out? Because mind you, I get you got to build your catalog. I get you're still working on a catalog. You still have plans for things you haven't got to do yet, not because you don't want to, but because again, you're barely starting out. So it's only logical that you don't have as much content or stuff out. So what are some of the biggest, again, I repeat, obstacles for you other than you feeling like you want to have better words and wordplay? Like, what do you feel like, damn, this is what I have the most trouble with right now as an artist?
Well, like to be honestly, like shit. For hold on, give me like a little second, though.
What was that?
I said, give me like a little second. To be honest, fool, I don't know,
Man,
fool.
this
Like,
reason. Can you hear me?
hey, yeah. Can you hear me though?
Oh no, you good, you good. I thought it froze, loco. No, the free my bad. I don't feel like I'm rushing you either. Go ahead, take your time, bro. It looked like your screen was frozen. That's why I was like, damn, my bad. No, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Hey, what was the question again, fool?
Pretty much like what's some of the things you feel like you struggle with the most as an artist?
Uh, well, like to be honest, like probably trying to like upload my shit and all that shit, food. Cause like I'm still like new to that shit, food. Like through all like this internet shit and shit. So I need to get like the hang of it and shit, fool.
Okay, so pretty much you feel like, which is that's typical, not a bad thing. You feel like you're not very technology savvy in general, so it makes it a lot harder because let's be real, people just think that rapping into a mic is rapping into a mic, but it's 98% business and 2% rapping. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
straight
I,
up.
I, I, I I get what you mean, bro. It's like you're pretty much trying to like, okay, here my bad, because I'm trying to say it right and not wrong. You pretty much feel like you need big help in areas of like just learning the technicals, because it's like you can rap, you can hit the studio, but you want to learn more on how to conduct your bars, how to upload your music, all the technical sides of the music and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, Simon.
Because it is like, and Lil Tank said a good great thing. Um, Marketing is key, bro. And I want to repeat this. I've heard it from before. A hit song is not made, it is marketed. And what I mean by that is, bro, you could be the hardest out. You don't got good marketing, nobody will ever hear you. So that's another advice for everybody. So yeah, unless your words, that's kind of like what I suggest for rappers should work on right away. Don't jump straight into the music part, because that's what people forget. It is only 2%. People can argue this all day. They can say a different percentage, but this is the way Six Deuce looks at it. 2% is rapping. Why? Because okay, stepping in the studio and writing those bars is hard. That is a very technical part. But let's be real, bro. When the engineers have to do what they do, when like even uploading, as much as you guys see me upload all day, bro, DistroKid is one of the easiest things to upload to. And even that was hard for me. Even I needed to figure that out. Even I was like, dang, bro, how do I do this? How are these fools? And bro, mind you, during the time I was figuring this out was 2 years ago. I've been doing this for like 12 years. So don't knock yourself. You know what I mean? Not saying you are, but I want to give that advice of don't trip that you feel like you got to work on that part, because it is majority part of it, bro. It is a big percentage of it. And I see a lot of artists skate by it because they don't notice, because it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with having a team. But I suggest, even if you have a team, bro, try to learn the little things, because they're big in the long run. You know how they say the little things matter? They do, especially in rap. You
Yo,
know,
serio.
so like I respect you that you actually admit that, like, hey, bro, you know what? I do need to work on this and work on that. And I do this because hopefully I can share. Hopefully people in the comments recommend you things and help, because that's why I tell people that come on here. That's what it's about, because I'm not the only one that can provide help. I have a big appreciation for the supporters and people that come on here, because they aid that. They're able to, and a lot of times they do. They're like, hey, bro, have you tried this? Or they ask this question, etc. So my next thing to ask you is, we kind of went briefly over your music, who you're signed with, and kind of what you're doing since you're starting now. I'm not saying there's much to ask on that part, because we will have a part two. I like to have part two, especially with people that are starting out or got things on the way, because in a couple months from now, who knows, bro? You could be full blown on billboards by then. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I wish that for everybody in your success. But let's talk a little more. You don't got to get personal. I repeat, you don't got to get exact. You be like, hey, disrespect. I don't want to talk about that. But let's give people a little more about your life, and not just as an artist, bro. Let's give a little bit about how LooneywitAtoolie grew up in the area you grew up in. Like, how was it growing up in Orange County for you, where you're at? Like, let's just tell a little bit like your upbringing, other than just music.
Well, like it's like typical like life, food, like in the hood and shit, food. I was like traveling like all over Anaheim, food. I was like born and raised right here and shit, but just like back and forth, different sections in Anaheim, food. And sometimes in the Schmigos, and then you just gotta fucking do what you gotta do, fool. So like when I was growing up, fool, it was mostly like just like fighting and fucking getting suspended from school and all that shit, hit the halls and shit. They picked my ass up and shit and all that, fool. But yeah, typical fucking life and shit, fool. And then just like now, just like just been like kicking back and shit.
So would you say that? through that type of upbringing, that now you're in the process of changing that? Do you feel like you're at a point in your life to where you want more for yourself?
Well, yeah, that too. But like, I'm still like the same me, though. Just been laying low and shit. But like, never gonna change. Stay still loony with a toolie on the set, fool. But yeah,
And
for this music shit is like, I do want to take it serious and shit. So in order to do that, you can't like play two, at the same time, fool.
now, yeah, and that's kind of what I mean too, because like, mind y'all, like, um, with this music and even podcasting, bro, you can still be real on who you are and get your life together, you know? And I think that's the downfall of a lot of homies, dog, is that not saying you, but I mean like in general, is that they feel like, okay, there's this saying, it is true, bro. Your heart has to be all in. You can't have one foot in, one foot out. It doesn't mix. But this is what fools forget, is that being all in from that quote unquote life we were taught growing up, and you get what I'm trying to say without saying too much. That doesn't mean, homie, that okay, it's like saying it, like saying a veterano, homie. Okay, so the veteranos that are chilling out, they're doing their thing, right? So they're no good because they got their shit together, or they're no good because, like, let's be real, homie. We're gonna get an age, homie. All the shit we thought that was cool at 20 or 15 or 30, we're like, what the fuck was I doing kicking it in the hood for? What was I doing posted up, dog? What was I doing all over? I'm not knocking fools or talking. I'm just saying because for fools can say what they want or not, but like, yeah, I didn't hit no prison yard. I didn't do it. I didn't have to. God blessed me to not hit that yard, to know and learn early without hitting a yard. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like, I feel like I'm the same way. Like, it's in you, not on you, type shit. So you ain't gonna change because it's in you. You know what I mean? It's not some persona you're putting on. It's your lifestyle. It's what you grew up. It's who you are. But it's also okay, and I respect how you're like, hey, bro, but I do gotta take this shit serious because you're right, bro. Like, fools forget that you can't look where it ends up. That's all I gotta say. For look where it ends up for the best of them, dog. You can't be wanting to get your life together and then fucking up in the streets. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, homie, look at where all these fools end up. You know what I mean? All that street shit, you gotta pick, dog. You can still be real. And I'm not saying you, this is for all the youngsters out there. If you really want to chase your dreams, chase them. It has nothing to do with the streets. Doesn't matter if you're a regular fool that works a 9 to 5. If you're not willing to take it serious, homie, it's gonna pass you up, bro. It's gonna pass you up because there's gonna be the fools that are serious, and then there's gonna be the $1 million companies that don't want to work with you because they're like, hey, homie, like all you're about is the streets. You know what I mean? Because believe it or not, homie, it's okay. You could like me for, you know how many times, like, I kind of still, I mean, I don't regret it. This wasn't supposed to go that far in my face, but it is what it is. Point is, even then, homie, I grow my hair out, put my hat on when I gotta be professional, roll out, and it makes a big difference, homie. It does. It makes a big difference when I gotta be professional. And I'm not saying you gotta totally just stop or be a dropout to be successful in music. No, not what I'm saying, or I'm not saying you are a dropout if you decide to take your music career seriously and focus on that. What I'm saying is most fools feel like, oh, if I'm not in the streets all every day, I'm turned down now. Or you see a lot of fools like, oh, that rapper's no good, or he's turned down because he don't be around. And fools forget that, dog, when you elevate, you're not supposed to be in the same spot. You know what I mean? LooneywitAtoolie can still be the same LooneywitAtoolie. And that's why I want, people like you, myself, can show these youngsters that other people that, and still be on tropical islands, still be getting $1 million deals, still be upgrading and going up. You know what I mean?
For sure,
But
for sure.
it's just that my advice to anybody with this music shit, because that's the thing I'm going through. Like, straight up, from between, not even speaking to people, from me and you, Looney, I've, dog, I could easily right now, bro. Like I tell all these fools, I could easily right now pop out, smoke a fool. Shit, I got allegedly, I got straps too. Shit, I got a 50 clip too. Shit, I got a drum too. You know what I mean? They ain't stopped making guns when they made the rest of these fools, right? But it doesn't get me credit, homie, the way people think. Cause I'm gonna say this: all that street shit don't matter when it's time to buy your kids a house. All
Nah,
that
straight
street
up.
shit don't matter when it's time to go buy your car, homie. So between me and you, I hope you go very far in your career and don't let these fools get up for you, homie. That's my
Yeah,
advice to you, bro, because I struggle with that every day, dog, to where fools like to, oh, this Vato's turned down, or he must be a dropout because he moved to Missouri, when it's like, homie, it's not even the case. I just woke up one day, I wasn't even doing bad for, I was with the homies every day. I mean, like I was super whatever, so let fools talk. But I woke up one day, I was like, you know what? How do I say I want to be a billionaire, but I'm not changing my environment? How do I say I want to make these millions and billions and billions, but I'm not taking the steps to make those billions and billions, dog? And I hate to say it, bro, it'd be the same environment that we want to bring up, the one bringing us down. So I just want to say to you, bro, don't feel less if you ever have to not necessarily step away, but there's going to be times, homie, you're going to be tested. There's going to be times you're going to be like, fuck that, homie. But sometimes, homie, an opportunity is worth more than looking tough or looking real. And I'm not saying that's what you're trying to do. I'm just saying it for any fool, because let's be honest, the moment you let up, fools are, oh, he's no good. He's da 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 da. But I just want you to know, from artist to artist, homie to homie, be successful as you can fucking be, Looney dog, because ain't nobody gonna pay your bills, homie, like you.
Yo,
Ain't nobody. When you're sitting there and you get that $1 million deal, the same fool's wolfing it. The same fool's gonna be asking for handouts, homie.
straight up, fool.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I just had to say that before we continue, because I just like to make it. I'm making this trend. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make this cool, and this a cool trend. It's cool to change your life around. It's cool to be that regular fool and work that 9 to 5. It's cool to fucking, I'm not saying I want that for everybody. I hope everybody can have companies and eventually not have to do all that. But my whole matter of saying all this is that it's possible for fools like me and you, bro. And it's possible to still be real without feeling like, oh, I'm not real no more because I'm not doing now, bro. Because that never made us real. The same way everything you did growing up didn't make you real. You made you real because your integrity. You know what I'm saying? The person you are at your heart, homie, that made LooneywitAtoolie real. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to salute you on that. That's all I was trying to say, giving you some advice. But much love to Lil Tank. You already know SR and PHP in the building. You already know to HCB Chemistry. Big shout out to him. But yeah, let's ask these next couple questions. I don't want to hold you up too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rush or nothing. I just don't want to hold you up. So we went, and mind y'all, these questions are a little more shorter. Cut the boy some slack because he is just starting out. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys got any suggestions or help or connections, that's the best way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Is how help him out, bro. So don't mind it. The questions are a little shorter, response a little shorter, because he's just coming up, homie. The best we can do as a community is show him love and show him that support, homie, so that when we come on the next interview, whatever, like I said, who knows? Y'all might just be seeing this fool right on the billboard. You know what I'm saying? In a couple months, homie, with everybody. So I mean, don't knock it. That's what I'm trying to say before we continue. Is don't knock it, homie. The homie's doing his thing. He came up here. He showed up, dog. And that's all that matters. But back onto some real shit, bro. So we covered a little bit, not too much, bro, because I can see we're probably gonna wrap this up like around 30 minutes, only because, like I said, I'm not in that rush. But we're kind of inching towards to where I want to leave a little more to talk about in your next interview. So the next time we talk, you know what I'm saying? But we gave him a brief, and mind you, the homie LooneywitAtoolie is a very private man, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't really like to share too much anyway, and that's a good thing, homie. At least he ain't like you fools on the internet talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'll take that any day, homie. You know
We're
not saying?
One of those, my boy. We're not one of those.
Feel me? So I just want to say, dog, just to round it up here and end it, dog, is like, so what's a message you got for the people, or who you want to shout out? Is there anybody you want to shout out, people you want to show love to before we head out? Because we pretty much covered your catalog, your music, and it usually is longer with other people. But again, you're just starting out, so it's logical, bro. It would only be like the few select. There's nothing wrong with that, because it happens, homie, to where there's fool that start out and they got like 1 million songs. So that it just happens, fool. But realistically, though, you're going to start out how you're starting out, taking it slow, taking your time. You're doing your thing. You want to do the shit right. But what's a message you have for the folks, homie, from LooneywitAtoolie to them, and some foods you want to shout out before we go?
Shit, well, whatever you want to do and shit, just do that shit, just 10 toes down, homie. Stick with your plan and shit. You're going to achieve that shit, slowly but surely on the set, fool. And I want to give a quick shout out to all my boys from PSK, Chaos, fucking my homeboy Acer, the homies from the Clica, fucking my little homie Thief, fucking Spots, Maniaco, and the rest of the homeboys from the set on the set.
Now, facts, my boy, and I appreciate you, bro, and thank you, and I know this is one of more of the shorter interviews, y'all, before we go before I end this right now. I want to tell y'all, go ahead and make sure y'all run it up. I don't know if you can for us, man, if you want to write where we can find your music and write your Instagram in the comments for the people so I could post that for the last 5 minutes and go ahead. But y'all heard it here, man, run it back. Y'all know what it is. He coming straight out that Orange County. He putting it down for his area. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. He's doing what he has to do, coming with that music, signing with that Pothead Productions crew. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta tap the in. Y'all really do. Y'all gotta show that love. Y'all go check out his last performance videos. Y'all go check out his last singles, his songs, his features. Go follow him on Instagram. That's how we do it. And for me, myself, and the team, Six Deuce, you know what I mean? Much love from my homies, myself, my record label, everybody. And what I mean by I'm not trying to claim it. I don't want to offend the rest of my people. I'm just using it as a literal to identify, because it's our, ain't no I in team, it's our. But shout to everybody on my side is what I'm trying to say to you, my boy. And shout to everybody you shouted out, and to Pothead Productions. I wish you nothing but much more years of success, dog. I always tell everybody that, bro, because that's the truth. So keep pushing, homie. I thank you for coming on here. Y'all stay tuned for part 2, Looney with a Toolie. Next time we come on here with your boy, we will have way much more to talk about. We will have more content, more songs, more videos, man. Expect even an album. Who knows, homie? Who knows?
Yeah, fool. Palabra, fool. Coming real soon on the set, fool. Hey, igualmente though, fool. Stay up and shit, fool. Hey, you fools could check my music out. Looney Loco, it's on YouTube and shit. I got like 10 songs right there, you know. Something light.
Something light,
But
let them know, dog. But hey,
something
something
light.
light, but heavy hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah, fool. No rap cap on this shit on the set, fool.
I mean, we live what we rap about, allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
yeah.
You know them boys in blue be listening.
Palabra.
Allegedly.
Hey, they didn't hear shit. They didn't hear shit.
Man, allegedly, homie. No, I got you. Don't trip, homie. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, saludos, homie. Much
Hey, yeah.
respect. It's Super Righteous Broadcast.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. Shout out all the co-hosts. Shout out to Looney with
Shout
Toolie,
out.
everybody's section. Shout out to all the partnerships. Everybody, we out.
Yo, all right, saludos, güey.
Saludos, my boy.